everybody, it's day 18 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. The sketch today is by Deb Talbrod, and we have 3 photos. There's 2 horizontal and a vertical, and I'm seeing she's kind of got, I'm imagining, I don't know what she's meaning by this exactly. I guess, again, this sketches, of course, are up for interpretation. Could be mixed media, whatever. So this is one of those things I told you guys, I pre-planned on my layouts, and now I'm going back through and I'm thinking, what did I intend for this? And I don't even remember. I pulled out these papers here, and it's from I think it's that same Jen Hadfield collection. I think my sister was kind of helping me, so I don't know if I had just given her like stuff to work with her, and she's just picking, I don't know. But that's okay, because I'm also busting stash while I'm doing it, right? So I have these papers, I have this craft cardstock here. I actually just pulled out these circle cutters because I'm kind of thinking I might cut circles here. Because I think what I'm going to do is put this floral. I like this floral. It's real pretty against this craft. I had this paper, but I don't know that I'm going to use it. I think that's a little more than I want. Maybe I'll use the white to mount the photos. But I have this, and I'm thinking what I'm going to do actually is cut a couple of circles and put them in the little corners. And maybe use those as embellishment cluster areas. And that's kind of where I'm starting. I don't see a spot for a title, so I guess that's one of those you get to leave it up for interpretation. I did also pull out, and why to do this, I don't know. I have these journaling cards. Could not tell you why I did that. That makes no sense. I don't know. But I also have like this, this was actually a trip. These pictures, by the way, was a trip. My daughter had gone to Finland. My company actually had like a camp every year, and she got to go this particular year. And this was a little contest thing that she got a gold deal, which meant she got to eat real nice food. If you got like, I don't know what the colors were, but it was like, let's say silver, bronze, or gold or some such. I don't know that that's really true. But if you got that, you got like rice and water. And she got one of the higher ones, so she got to sit and have like a full-on waitered meal or, server meal type deal. So I kind of pulled out these travel things. I don't know exactly how I'm going to use these, but I thought, this might possibly be used. So... And then there's this little set of Cartabella things that I had pulled out, which now looking at it, I'm not even 100% sure that's going to work because the only thing I have in the right color is probably hello, and I've already had a hello this month. So I may have to get back in the stash. We'll see. This is what I get for pre-planning. Anyways, let me do some cutting, and I'll be back on in a second. Okay, gang, quick check-in. I've started making like little white photo mats here. I'm going to glue those all together. I did trim this down a 1/2 inch. What I've decided to kind of do too is I got off in my little stencils here, and I have this little stencil that looks like this. And I think before I put the circles down, I think I'm going to use this paste, icing paste from Art Extravagance. It's like a gold paste. I think I'm going to try to put a little stuff here to make like a little thing so that when I lay this down, I probably need to cut this first. I'm probably going to do that. So I make sure I put this in the right spot. I think I'm going to give myself a little... interest is, I guess, what I'm trying to say there. So I just wanted to check in real quick. Let me actually cut these. I'm gonna glue this all together, and I'll be back on in a second. Well, y'all, plans change. I left this in here. I almost didn't because I got that gold paste right there, and it looks okay, right? It looks all right. And I go to stick my little palette knife in there, and it is dried up, y'all. It was like, nope, you're not using me. That went right in the garbage, y'all. That didn't work at all. So I pulled out this other one that has more of a lighter shimmer. It's not really, it's got a gold kind of undertone, but it's not a full-on gold. But this works out perfectly well. It's gorgeous. I love this paste. I got like 3 colors of this, and I kind of come out away from my little starburst looking deal, and I had it in my head originally to use those little brown foiled papers. After I put the mixed media down, I decided, no, I like the way this looks just the way it is, y'all. So I will not be using those brown circles. And I probably should have cut some of this out because I'm going to put these little starbursty looking things, basically where she showed those little halves or the little pie circle pieces or whatever, little embellishment deals. And this turns out real pretty. I've got kind of I on purpose, you can kind of see it's like a reverse one or something. I mean, I don't know how to explain it except for you end up with, when you come off the starburst, you're going to end up with kind of a organic edge or whatever. So that's kind of what I got going on here is the little paste ends up having a interesting little organic edge after I pull it out of the stencil here. So when I pull it up, I like it. I think it's neat. And I actually really like how it looked on this layout. Now I'm going to tell you, I do this
I'll have to let it dry. So I let it dry overnight, actually. This was kind of late in the afternoon. I started this one. So after work, before my husband got home, I started it. And then he come home and I was like, well, it has to dry anyway. So I'll come back to it in the morning. And when I get back there, you'll see in just a second, I'm going to kind of, it'll cut away because it'll be like when I've, decided, okay, I've got to go let this dry. I don't know what I'm doing. I guess I'm picking up. I do actually, I'm kind of curious. Y'all comment below. I definitely pick up definitely after a given project. And I will, 9 times out of 10, I will pick up in the middle of the project because I got a good sized desk. It's not that I don't, but I can't work with a bunch of stuff all over the place. So anyway, you can kind of see now it's all dried, and I think that looks really pretty, those little bursts out of stuff there. And I decided, you know what, I'm going to put the title in that upper right-hand corner. She didn't really show that on the sketch, but I think, a lot of times when sketches don't show something, it's because it's where you can put wherever you want to. So I decided it was going to be Treated as a Princess. I really wanted the term, no, excuse me, it's Treated Like a Princess. My apologies. I started off, I was going to have to do Treated As because every letters I found, I didn't have the other E for like. But I ended up getting in my little Obed Marshall, these tiny little puffy ones. It's Treated Like a Princess. And, y'all, I'm sorry I didn't re-listen to my intro. I'm trying to remember if I told you about the picture. She was in Finland, and they had this little contest. I might have told y'all this, so my apologies if I'm saying it again. But anyway, she won this little contest to get kind of advantages during like this camp that she was at. And one of the advantages was she got real food. The ones that didn't do well, it was some kind of a business challenge. Like they had to sell shapes or something. I really didn't understand the game. She was kind of trying to explain to me back then, but some kind of way her team, she helped make the most money. If you want to look at it like that, it was a business challenge and they made the most money. And they ended up with all these advantages in other games. So honestly, I think it was supposed to be a bit of a morality lesson, like, privilege and stuff. And well, she's a business person and an entrepreneur and all that kind of stuff. She's like, by golly, I worked hard for this, so she kept her advantages. It was kind of a funny story, and I hope nobody takes offense to it. But I mean, she liked her meal, let me put it that way, and she enjoyed the games with the advantages. So anyway, she had a good time. She was 14, I think. Yeah, 14 at the time. She actually did this Kone trip at the end of a soccer deal. She'd been up there. She'd also played for, I think, about 10 days. She was in Europe playing soccer. So she had a long trip. Kind of caused a little brouhaha because she had to have laundry done. It was interesting. we had a logistics stuff going on. Anyways, here's where I've decided in that lower left corner is where I'm going to put a little bit of journaling. So I just took a couple of labels out of a sticker book. I do not remember what collection this is. I think it was called like Sun Chaser or something. But just a couple little labels there. So I got my title up there and I got the labels down there. And y'all, that's honestly all I'm going to do to it. I thought the pattern paper was a little busy, right, with all the flowers. And then the gold, mixed media, added a bunch of texture and interest and shine and all that kind of stuff. And then once I got the title and then once I got the little labels down there, that's going to basically be all I do to it. Like I said, I kind of thought about adding other stuff. I had those chipboard pieces over there, but everything I looked at, it just didn't seem like it was going to really add to the story or add to the visual appeal of the layout. So here's where I'm just writing my little journaling. This is, I don't know, something about when she was at Kone camp, she won a contest and she got to eat nice food and stuff like that. And I kind of got upset with myself because I actually kind of messed up one of my letters when I was writing. And I was like, shoot. And I tried to fix it. And it looks not great looking. It's like, darn it. But you know what? It's okay. It's journaling. Our handwriting's our handwriting. It'll be fine. So that's all I got done with this one. Like I said, it was pretty simple, honestly, once my mixed media dried. But you can see it's real shiny and pretty. And I kind of like this with the little starburst coming out. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you check out the playlist, and obviously all this stuff's on Instagram. And again, I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video to do the like and subscribe. So hopefully you made it this far, especially after all my rambling. All right, y'all have a wonderful day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.